Hello, my name is Brody, and I am a part of the NUin Australia program. College was a tough decision for me. What schools to aim for, what schools would I even have the slightest chance of getting into, and then deciding on all schools. I even took an extra year at Pomfret to make my decision. In my spring term at Pomfret, I was lost. I had been accepted to Hofstra with a large scholarship, and I got into what was called the NUin program. I knew where I wanted to go, but not where I was able to go. Northeastern University. But to go to Northeastern, I needed to come all the way across the world to Australia for my first semester. I would live in Australia, cooking my own food and being my own person. Scary thought, living in an entirely different part of the world, but I was open to the idea and embraced my opportunity. Orientation was an amazing weekend. The first person I talked to was my roommate and next door neighbor in Aussie. By the end of orientation, I felt I had a group of friends I could open up to and grow close to. The last 2 weeks of July were the anxious moments of my life, waiting to see all my friends again and wondering how different Australia was going to be.
The others, and I have discovered that this fight is not worth fighting.
On the drive from the airport to Swinburne, I was amazed how many different species of trees and animals I was seeing. I saw some trees I had never seen before, and then I would see a pine tree right next to a palm tree. It amazed me how all this wildlife could function in one climate. I was also amazed by the price of goods here. I went to the store to get groceries and saw that a dozen eggs was $8. I was astonished. I did not think I was going to be able to afford any entertainment. I was only going to be spending money on essentials. Finding a budget for the amount of money I was given each week was going to be a struggle.
But the men stood fast with their guns on their shoulders, not knowing what to do with the contradicting orders. The general said he would do his own duty, but he would extend it no further. The men could go as they pleased, but not a man moved. Their eyes gazed straight ahead, till one by one they stepped back and not a word was said. And the old general was left with his own words echoing in his head.
Throughout the entire trip, I received money every Saturday and would be flat out broke by Wednesday night. Let's just say Thursdays and Fridays were not the best days.
No, and I've seen.
For spring break, I went to Ocean Grove with 2 friends, John and Ron. I was able to get out into the ocean and surf again. Even though it wasn't the greatest break that day, it felt great to paddle out again. During the break, I slept in a separate room than my 2 friends. They unfortunately got bedbugs. I didn't. The best thing that came out of my trip on spring break was me not getting bedbugs. My service learning this year was helping hand out lunches at a FUPA bike around the bay. Participants had to bike 239 kilometers. For 9 hours, I took apart bananas and carried trays of sandwiches to the front lines.
Yeah. Go now, you are forgiven.
My favorite moment in Australia was park life. I had an amazing time at this music festival with a bunch of friends. So many memories were made at this show, and I will never forget the bands I saw play. Nor will I forget when Chris lost his shoe in a mosh pit during NUin. What I'm taking home in these 4 months is that being yourself is the only way to be. If people don't appreciate it, then there's nothing you should do. Before I came here, I tried too hard and was never happy. Here, I just lay back, be myself, and smile. And I'll take that back to Northeastern with me.